Now, Lennie Grimes, you're an entertainer and have been all your life, from what I gather.
I wouldn't say that I'm an entertainer, but I've been dabbling around in the music a long time.
What do you play?
At the moment,
Yeah.
I just play a little on the keyboard for the choir on Sunday in Carrowkennedy Church.
In Carrowkennedy Church.
Very badly I play late as well.
You played in a show band one time?
I did indeed. Started off with the Carrowkennedy Trio.
Who was in that with you?
Joe Friel, Pat Friel, and myself, the initial ones. And then later we were Frank Baines from Drummond.
I know, I met Frank Baines actually.
Yeah.
Plays accordion.
He does. Lives in
And
London.
when was that? Roughly?
Early 1960s.
Early 60s.
Early 60s, yeah.
And what happened next then?
Then Pat Friel went on to form the Freelmen.
The Freedmen.
Yeah.
And who was in that?
There was myself, Joe Halloran, Kevin Kennedy, Pat Friel, and a guy called Pat Carrowkennedy. He was a designer in the shoe factory in Westport in the Jones.
And who was the lead singer there?
I think Joe Halloran and Pat Carrowkennedy. And then we went on.
Were you a drummer, were you?
I was.
Mm.
I was.
I heard that.
Mm-hmm. And then that lasted, I don't know how many years, and then Pat changed the name to the Pat Friel Group. And Fonzie Cannon was on that as well.
Mm.
Fonzie and a fella called Frank Montgomery, and myself and Pat, and I think Tommy Devaney.
Castle Barman.
Yeah.
Did you have any lady singers at all, or any lady band members?
No, not with the Freemen, no.
There weren't many of them around that time, were there?
No, not really.
Mm. Did you travel much?
We did. We done a few tours of England, which was big at the time, yeah. And we used to play resident down in Ackle, in the Ackle Head Hotel, every July, August, and into September, every night of the week, really.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then you went into acting. How did you get involved in the acting?
Well, if I can go back another little bit now, before the acting, I had my own band, myself and the O'Malley's, the Pathfinders.
Oh, I remember them.
The Pathfinders, remember them?
I do remember them.
We started out, Peggy was only 13 years at the time when we started that. That would have been in the late 70s or 80s, and we were on the go for about 5 or 6 years. And we used to play all over the country and go to England.
And who was in that band?
Myself, Pat O'Malley and his brother Eamon, Johnny Foy, and Peggy. And then there was different members, Sammy Moore, and different people used to leave and you'd get...
Well, bands are like that, and the people come and go, yeah.
Yeah. Then, after later, some of the lads got married and children came along and everything, and the band sort of gave up then, like, you know.
Mm.
So then
Would you have considered yourself a show band at the time now?
Yes.
Were you part of the show band era?
We were.
Famous show band era, yeah.
When you'd begun playing, we used to play down in Clare and different places. You'd meet 20, 30 bandwagons on the road going different directions every Sunday evening, yeah.
Mm. And would many turn up at the dances?
Oh, they used to be packed.
What was the most you think you ever saw at a dance?
Well, of course, we wouldn't have been playing in the biggest of the ballrooms now, you know.
Would there be
country ballrooms.
Up to 1,000, yeah?
Well, I think on a week Sunday night in the pavilion, I think there was 900.
900
in the pavilion on one night.
in the pavilion.
Yeah.
Where else did you play? Did you play in the Gaiety?
The Gaiety, Ballroom in Island 80.
Was that a popular place at that time?
It was. Played in the back in
Belclare House?
Yeah. And
What was that hotel like? Was it?
Oh, it was beautiful.
Beautiful, I heard it was.
It was a beautiful little
State of the art at the time, yeah?
It was. It was before its time, really.
John Healy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That'd be the 70s and 80s?
It would be. The 80s, I suppose. 70s. Ackle, Mulranny, played in all those places all over, you know.
Had you a lot of female fans that time?
Yeah, we had quite a few, yeah.
I heard that the show band singers and musicians had a great time with the ladies. They were in great demand.
Yeah, great demand, yeah. You can believe everything.
Yeah. There has to be some benefits.
Yeah. In later years then I joined Westport Drama Group. I suppose I've been with them now for the last 25, 30 years anyway. And I've been in umpteen plays, yeah. And I like it.
So you do a bit of everything. You do floor stuff and you do stages.
Everything,
And
if you're not in the play, you help out front of house, backstage, anyway, you know.
they're a very successful group, aren't they?
Oh, very successful. I'd say one of the most successful in the country,
In
really.
the country, yeah.
2 and 3 plays every year, you know.
And full houses all the time.
Yeah, this we're now at the moment for 5 nights and they're completely sold out. And 2 nights next week and they'll be sold out probably tomorrow.
You used to use the town hall a lot.
Yes,
That was your centre, was it?
Home, the
That
town
was your
hall
home, yeah.
for Westport Drama, but got into bad repair and it closed. And now there's a big fundraising effort on to get it done as a very modern theatre. So hopefully, they're hopeful that work will start on it in the very near future, costing up to nearly 3 million.
3 million.
Yeah, but it will be a state-of-the-art theatre when it's finished.
Well, I think a town like Westport deserves the best.
They deserve the best of
The
them,
best,
they certainly do. Yeah.
Where are you from, Lennie?
I was born in Scotland.
Born in Scotland?
Yes,
Oh,
my
yeah,
parents were
man,
born in Scotland, brought back to Ireland at the time of the war, and been living here ever since. Made my first trip back to Scotland about 5 years ago. That was the first time, and my sister lived over there for 13 years. She went to school. She's 81 now, and she made her first trip back there with me about 5 years ago.
Oh, that was nice.
That was a long time with her. And
Was it emotional?
it was for her, I suppose, because she could remember where she went to school and she could remember the streets and everything, you know.
And where did you go to school?
Carrowkennedy.
Carrowkennedy.
Yeah.
Who were the teachers out there that time?
Mrs. O'Malley from Carrowkennedy. And there was a Mrs. Heenahan from Lankill as well. Her son now is involved in the running of the St. Joseph Social Club in Wembley, in Noel Heenahan.
Okay.
Yeah.
And were there many pupils in at that time when you went?
50 or 60 at
50 or
least.
60.
Yeah.
Much smaller now.
Sorry. It is much smaller now at the moment. We have a beautiful new school out there, which cost 1.5 million, opened about 3 years ago. But the pupil ratio has dropped down a bit now, but hopefully it will get back up again.
Has there been much changes out in Carrowkennedy now since you were a kid?
Lots.
Lots.
Yeah. We have
How
some
was-
council houses out there now as well, and community centre, and we have a roof water scheme. You know, huge changes there. All the new bungalows and everything that's been built.
Internet?
Oh, jeez, the internet and broadband, all these
All
things
the-
are a little bit
all
over
the-
me, but I hear all about them.
You know all about them, yeah.
All the kids, yeah.
How did you entertain yourself when you were young? You had no television?
No.
Were you bored?
No. Well, Jesus, we didn't have time to be bored.
What were you doing?
I was working. Yeah. The minute you came from school, the first thing you were told was, you weren't asked what sort of a day had you, was go out to the room and change your clothes.
Yeah.
And then your dinner would be ready for you, and there wasn't a menu. You eat what was there, and that was it. If you didn't, too bad. And then you were gone out working. And you wouldn't even get a chance to look at a book. That's true.
What did your parents do? Were they farming? Is it? Were you
Yeah.
farmers? Three
Yeah.
farmers, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sheep farmers? Or mixed?
No, when they came back from Scotland, they actually didn't have any land or anything like that at all. They lived in rented accommodation out in Carrowkennedy. And then in later years, my mother, my grandfather left my mother the place, and it was then that a bit of farming came into it.
So the farming has changed too, has it?
The farming has changed, yeah, sure. I mean, there's no work on farms anymore, really, compared to years ago.
Machinery?
Machinery, yeah.
Machinery, yeah.
Cutting the hay and all this now, silage and everything, it's just a one-day job. That time it took weeks. Same with the turf.
You went to the bog, yeah?
I don't know if you know, there's a mountain of the Coshlave Manor. That's where our turf was cut away out the top of the mountains, and you had to go out there with your ass and cleaves, as we used to call them, and carrying the turf down. It was terrible hard.
It was very hard, yeah?
It was hardship.
Did you hate it or did you like it?
I hated it. I hated it. And, you know, the people at that time, there will never be people like them again.
No.
They were slaves to this world, the way they worked.
Well, they worked very physically hard, didn't they? Yeah.
I mean, they weren't coming into town every day, going into the coffee shops for tea like we are today, and all this type of thing. But yet they always found enough time to visit the neighbours at night time and play cards and different things like that. Whereas today, everybody just presses a button for this, that and the other, and nobody has any time for nothing. You know, change times.
Well, I suppose when you didn't have television, you had to think of something else, you know?
Well, that was it, I suppose, yeah.
Well, did you play anything as a child? Like, did you play football or did you?
Well, we played football at school, like, and things like that. Oh, yeah.
But during the summer holidays, like, would you meet the buddies down the road and?
Yeah, but your summer holidays, you were just working the same as always, anyway. Like, you know, even harder then. When we were on holidays, the more work we were done. Yeah, we never went anywhere on holidays when we were going to school. No.
Did you enjoy your youth then?
I did, of course.
You did, yeah.
Sure I did, yeah.
Even though you were working all the time?
Yeah. I loved music. When I was just 8 or 9, 10 years, there was a few houses, they had gramophones. And I couldn't wait for a night or a Sunday to come till I was gone for them to. I used to have those people annoyed, I'm sure. They wouldn't have the dinner ready even when I'd be there for them to play the gramophone. And I can even remember, you know, the records that used to play in the beginning.
What were they?
Well, the McNulty Family was one. And I remember another house, they had a gramophone, and it was Bing Crosby and Grace Kelly. True Love, I think it was called, or something like that.
True Love.
Yeah.
That was in Quiet Men, was it? True Love.
I'm not quite sure.
I think it might have been.
Anyway, they were the first ones that I remember, yeah. And there was a guy, he had an accordion as well, and he used to take the accordion out on a Sunday outside after Mass and play the accordion. I thought, God, I thought it was fantastic.
Outside the church?
No, outside the house.
Outside his house?
Yeah.
Who was he? Can you remember his name?
I do. Pecky Hallen was his name.
Pecky
Hallen, and yeah.
Oh, okay.
They moved up to Mullingar in later years.
A lot of them were moved up there, weren't they?
And the next house beside them all moved to Coventry. And all of them were my friends, and they all moved away at that time, like, you know.
So there was huge immigration then?
There was huge immigration, yeah. And all my brothers went to England, every one of them had to go to work and save money and send it home to the rest of us, you know.
Did you ever work in England yourself?
I worked for 2 years in it.
Did you like it?
I loved it. Yeah.
It wasn't a very traumatic experience?
Not at all.
You know the way they talk about it now, everybody is talking about how traumatic it is.
Oh,
most of the people I speak to seem to think it was a great thing.
In them times?
Yeah.
Well, it was.
Even now, it's an experience, isn't it?
When we were going over, you were told, oh, you won't like the milk properly, you won't like the bread. I never seen any difference. The bread seemed the same to me as here, and the milk, everything. Yeah. Never seen any difference.
So you've enjoyed life?
I have, definitely, yeah. Still enjoying it, yeah.
Great to speak to you.
Yeah,
Thanks a million. Thanks.